How y'all doing today? Yes, your girl has changed scene background again. I'm in my kitchen today. No, this is not a cooking video. I ain't gonna be sharing nobody no recipes and no stuff like that. I'm just, keeping it extra real and raw with y'all today. Wanted to come and pop on to give you all's this week connection discussion. Before we get too deep into anything, I want to check on you guys. How are you doing? Did you have an opportunity to reset and refocus this week? What have your thoughts been about? Let's do a mental health check real quick. What you been thinking? What's on your mind? Drop me a comment below down there and let me know what's been on your mind. While you're down there dropping that comment, make sure that you like the channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like this video and make sure you cut on that notification bell so every time I drop new videos, you guys will be notified. As well, while you're down there, make sure that you leave me some new journal prompts for this week. Have you guys been visiting the Instagram channel? Hopefully you have. I'm going to put it right up here, the Instagram channel. Make sure you guys stop by there and look at things because I am always posting nice motivational things. I just posted a whole bunch of new journal prompt ideas that I think would be good. As well, please do not forget to share the channel. Share the channel with your loved ones, your family, your friends, whomever you would like to share it with people to let them know that this is an everyday channel for everyday people talking about everyday topics based on the word of God. All right. So, like I said, I'm in the kitchen. Right now, I am just getting some chicken off of the bone. I have whole chicken, and I'm just getting this off of the bone right now to try to get me and the hubby's lunch together for the next couple of days. I think we're going to have salads for lunch for the next couple of days. So that's what your girl is doing. What y'all doing? Leave me a comment below and let me know what you're doing right now. Let me know where you're from. How far am I reaching? I hope I am reaching a nice distance to people. I am in the Midwest. I do know that I got people in New York watching me. I know I have people in Texas watching me. I know I have people in Illinois and Missouri watching me. So drop me a comment down below and let me know where you are. And per usual, even though my hands are really, messy right now, do not forget to have your water on standby. Don't forget to have that journal on standby with that beautiful writing instrument on standby. This week's discussion, I just kind of want to talk a little bit this week. And what I want to talk about is attention seekers. I've had an experience with a couple of people within the past month and a half that have been real huge attention seekers. And I have evaluated and I have stepped back and I've asked myself, Sharice, is this you? Are you the one who is out of line here? Or, is this something that's really going on? So, how do you deal with people that are just super attention seekers? Do you have people like that around you? It's just no matter what you have going on in your life, they just want to take up all of your attention when they're around. For the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about your circle and talking about who's in your circle. 2 weeks ago, we talked about accountability partners in your circle. Last week, we talked about people who drain your energy that are in your circle. And now I want to focus a little bit on those attention-seeking people. And like I did say last week, pretty much all of the topics that I talked to you guys about, it's not about what I heard, it's about what I know. It's about things that I have been through or things that I'm currently going through. And how draining is it to have somebody around you who just wants all of this attention? They always want to be up front. They always want to be out in front all of the time. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an example of something. So I know someone who is married. This person is married, and um, they like when I, first became connected to this person. At the time, I was not married, but I was in a committed relationship with my now current husband. We were not even engaged at the time, but we were definitely committed and faithful to one another. And not only that, at the time, I had two teenage daughters who played a club sport. So a lot of my time was like already eaten up. Majority of it was eaten up by work and traveling with my girls on their on their sports journey. So the little extra time, that I did have, I would spend it with my now current husband. And a little bit of the time that I had left over, I told this person, like, hey, you know, if I'm not trying to reset and refocus for myself, we can spend some time together, blah, blah, blah. And this person was cool with it. Like I said, this person at the time was married, still is married. And in the beginning, this person was like, oh, okay, no, that's good because your children and your relationship come first and everything. And, yeah, you need to rest, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, great. Finally, I done met, a female that I can connect with who will understand where I'm coming from and who understands that although I cherish friendship and I really appreciate friendship, things need to fall in order because we adults and we are adulting here. Like, what? But anywho, so as time went on, this person would get so upset with me because I wasn't giving her the attention that she wanted. And one time she came to me and she said something to me about it. And I heard her out. I listened to her. I told her, okay, well, I hear what you're saying. And I hear that you're asking me for more time that, I just don't have. And if you feel that the only way that we can really be good friends is based on how much time we can spend together in the street, then I don't think we shouldn't be friends. So when I told this person that, they were like, oh, well, I didn't think about it like that. I'm sorry. That's not how I meant to look at it. I'm really sorry. I understand, that you have priorities. I said, okay, great. So then we went on some more time and, maybe once, probably like once a month or like maybe like once every 6 weeks or something like that, we would kind of like hang out a little bit. I had even introduced to her, like, okay, hey, I don't have a whole bunch of time, but I'm about to run to this particular store. You want to meet me at this store and maybe we can go shopping together at this store and we can hang out? She told me, that ain't spending no time. Okay, bet that. Okay. So more time went on and we were still connected to each other. We would go out like in group settings with other couples and, stuff like that. And it just like never failed. Like she wanted all of the attention to be on her. Well, needless to say, that connection severed. And the crazy thing is how it severed. She severed it walking out of an event that I was hosting, and she did it in a way where all of the attention could be on her as she was walking out of the door. But anyway, so that was that situation. And then recently, another situation just happened where, I ran into someone who was trying to drain my happy, happy, joy, joy energy, which I refused to let this person do that. And they were upset because they didn't feel that I greeted them in the way that they felt that they deserved. And the thing is, I greeted them. We were in a situation where there was a whole bunch of people, and I was walking past. I was in a crowd, and I was like, "Hey, so and so," and the person they spoke back, they said, "Hey," and I'm kind of like pushing on and trying to get to where I need to go. And the next day, this person is like, "So is there a problem?" They text me, hey, is there a problem between us? And I'm like, what are you like? What? So, and this is not the first time this person has done this. Like, if I don't give them a pomp and circumstance, when I see them, they have like a total fit. And I'm not ignoring them. Like, I see them like, hey, how you doing? And then, and and so they were like, it's the attention. They want that attention. And what I don't understand is Why are you seeking that type of attention from me? You know, we are at this stage, we're just associates. Like, everybody has a different definition for friendship. And I guess I'm just like really, really old school. You know, I was raised by my grandparents and by my elders and everything. That word friend is something kind of strong. You know, everybody was your associate. In my grandmama's house, everybody was your associate. Like, you walk in the house, say, "Oh, I'm with my friend." She's like, "That ain't your little friend. That's your associate. You don't know what friendship is." And as I got older, you know, I understood what that meant. Is, you know, be real careful with how you label friendship. You know, everybody has their way of doing things. You know, you do you, but I'm just saying, me, I'm very careful how I label people as friends, let alone a BFF. But you know, after I sat back and I prayed about it, I'm like, Lord, what is really going on with these people? And then that's when I, you know, it had come to me again. It has come to me before. I have talked to other people about it. I even talked to my sister about it. I talked to my husband about it. And, you know, it's just people just try to seek attention from you that's out of order, you know, and especially some people that's like in a relationship. So, you know, you get around some people that's in that relationship and they're not getting what they need in that relationship. So they go look for an outside connection to try to fill that void. And you can't do that. I am not your relationship void filler. I'm just not. I don't know about you. What about you? Are you a relationship void filler? Like, that's exhausting. That's draining. And, you know, that is so not healthy. So, like, what do you all do with people who are just like attention seekers? Like, how do you deal with that? Like, are you able to catch that really, really early? Do you just like chop that off at the head as soon as you do it? Are you an attention seeker like that? Are you the type of person that tries to use other people in relationships to fill a void that's out of order? And when I am saying filling a void that's out of order, it's just like me, you know, with me and my husband. If me and my husband are not in a good place, or, you know, we're not getting along, or, you know, and I'm missing that love from my husband and I want my husband to hug me, kiss me, compliment me, or spend time with me, I shouldn't go to my female friend and use her to fill that void. Meaning, okay, since I'm not getting the attention from my husband, then I'm gonna find somebody else to go get some attention from. Since I'm not getting this attention from my wife, I'm gonna go and, you know, find somebody else to get this attention from. No, that is attention out of order. Okay, the attention and the love that I get from my spouse, no one else can give that to me. The attention and love that I get from my children, no one else can give that to me. That's compartmentalized. The attention and love daily that I get from my Father in heaven is nothing no one else can give to me. And that is nothing. I can't feel a relationship with someone else that's going to take the place of the love that God is giving to me. That is, God's love supersedes all of that. He fills all of the voids. So, you know, be really careful with the type of relationships that you have with people. Evaluate. Is it you? Is it them? Is your attention seeking out of order? Check it. Check yourself and make sure that your attention seeking is not out of order. Make sure that the people around you who's seeking attention, make sure that's not out of order. And if it is, put it back in place. Pray and ask God to give you wisdom and give you a revelation to know if you are in situations where the attention seeking is out of order. It's out of order. So do that, okay? Do not be an attention seeker. If you're around somebody who's an attention seeker, ask God to help you get rid of that. Ask God to teach you how to go to that person and just bring it up, you know, and to let them know, like, hey, this is what's going on. And always consistently ask God for wisdom, and never try to use a relationship with somebody else to fill a void from somebody else. Never use any relationship to replace God. Keep God first, because He is your everything. He's your friend, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your everything. He's going to give you that love that does not compare. Okay, I want you guys to know that. Okay, and make sure this week focus on our foundation scripture. What are you thinking about? Philippians 4 and 8. Think on the things that are holy. Think on the things that are of good report. Think on the things that are praiseworthy. Do that mental health check this week, okay? So I'm gonna get finished shredding up this chicken. See, shredding up that chicken. Get finished shredding up this chicken so I can make these salads for me and my husband for this week. I want you all to know that I want you to make sure that you stay creative. Make sure that you stay focused. Make sure you are not being an attention seeker. Make sure that your attention that you're seeking is in order. If there's somebody that's around you and their attention seeking is out of order, make sure you pray and ask God how to keep it in place, put it back in place. And no matter what, make sure y'all stay connected.